Yvonne Javier. Katie. Yes. Yes. Thank you. All right, friends. Let's do this thing. Hi, Max. Okay. Okay, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm actually stoked that we didn't have to get too crazy in here today with being super, super close and putting people out in the hallway. This is nice, right? I don't know. I mean, we're close, but if you've come regularly, you know it's been much worse than this. So
Shot 20 less people than usual.
exactly. I'm like, oh, I didn't even have to move people today. This is nice. I get a spot today. All right. Let's just go ahead and get started. I don't really have any announcements, so let's do the thing. So find a comfortable seat, seated meditation. And as you settle in, I personally like to move or wiggle a little bit, just feel my body a little bit. So you could stretch your arms up, you could roll your shoulders around, you could roll your head around. Anything that feels good. If you want to even give yourself like a little temple massage, forehead massage, feel free. And then eventually find stillness. And as you come into stillness, just be intentional with where you place your hands, how you place your hands. So maybe they're just resting in your lap. That's fine. Palms face down to be a little more grounded, to go a little more inward. Palms face up to be a little more open, a little more receptive. You can bring hands to heart, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. So whatever feels just most resonant for you this morning. And then either close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. So if you prefer to keep your eyes open, just lower your gaze, maybe even try gazing down at the tip of your nose. And just take these first couple moments to kind of switch gears. So go from that world out there with all the chaos and just really allow yourself to be in this space, be in this container for the next 90 minutes. So let go of everything that you have to do later today, everything that happened earlier this morning or yesterday. And just feel your body in this room. Feel your sit bones on the ground. Feel the air on your skin. Feel the energy of being in this space, the energy of community. You can notice sound of my voice, and just background noise, white noise. And then see if you can bring your awareness from outside to inside. So start to feel into and tune into what's going on inside your body. So maybe you start with just physically, how do you feel inside? How does it feel to sit in this position? What feels good? What might feel a little uncomfortable or tight or stiff? Are there any places that you're tightening up without even realizing? Maybe you're tensing up through your face or clenching your jaw a little bit. Could you let your shoulders relax down away from your ears a little more? And then going a little deeper than just physical, how do you feel energetically? What's flowing through you? What's your energy like this morning? Do you feel amped? Do you feel excited? Do you feel a little nervous or a little anxious? Do you feel really exhausted, tired? Did you have to drag yourself to class? And no right or wrong. We're not trying to fix anything or change anything. Bless you. Just noticing what's already here. You can even notice emotions. So if you've got emotions, bless you, flowing around, where do you feel them in your body? Are they newer emotions close to the surface, or are they emotions that are really there almost all the time, just under the surface? Tune into whatever you feel, how it feels, the raw sensation of it. So not going into the story about it, but just feeling it in your body. And start to connect also to your breath. Start to feel your breath or visualize your breath. So you can do this at first without necessarily changing it or manipulating it, just tuning into it. And then whenever you're ready, you can just start to make it bigger, more expansive. You can come into your ujjayi breath. So ujjayi is a Sanskrit word. It means victorious and vibrant. So ujjayi breath, it's victorious, it's vibrant, it's spacious, powerful, dynamic. Comes all the way down from your diaphragm, your belly. Each inhale, you fill up as big as you can, and each exhale takes you all the way to the very bottom, all the way to emptiness. And at the very end of each exhale, you even feel what's called Uddiyana Bandha, your core lock. You feel your belly button pull back towards your spine, and you feel that connection to your center. So Ujjayi is in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. So as you breathe in this way, you're constricting the muscles in the back of your throat, the same muscles you would constrict when you whisper, when you hum, or when you gasp. So you start to create a little internal vibration, a little whisper noise as you breathe in and out. So stay connected to this Ujjayi breath. And just start to make circles with your torso. So you can bring your hands to your knees or your thighs if they're not there already. And inhale to bring your heart forward, over to one side, and exhale as you curl in, hollow out, over to the other side. Do that a couple more times in this direction. Just circling through your torso. You might feel a little movement in your pelvis or your hips as well. Then go ahead and reverse those circles. Take a couple in the opposite direction. Just feeling into your spine, almost as if it's a rubber band. So feel into the flexibility and the mobility of your spine. Notice if there's any places that feel particularly stiff, tight. And then once you feel pretty even on both sides, just come back to center for one more moment. Sit up nice and tall. Next time you inhale, just fill up as big as you can and hold in fullness. So keep holding. See if you can squeeze what's called Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor, your root lock. Squeeze and hold, hold, hold. Take an extra little sip of air. And then open your mouth. Great big sigh. Let it out. Good. Two more like that. Inhale, fill up. Sit up taller. Let your spine get taller. Let your body expand. Hold in fullness. Mula Bandha, root lock, pelvic floor seals up. Everything squeezes. Keep holding. Keep holding. Take an extra sip. Keep holding. Big sigh. Let it go. Good. One more time. Biggest inhale you've taken all morning. So fill up. Hold. See if you can draw up through the crown of your head even more. Feel your body expand, inflate. Take those two extra sips. So two this time. Mula Bandha. Keep holding, keep holding. Like you're letting all your stress out. Big open mouth sigh. Good job. Now come back to your Ujjayi breath and come forward to your hands and your knees. Tabletop. From your tabletop, just start to move any way that your body feels like moving today. So maybe that's cat-cows to begin with. Maybe that's circling your hips all the way around. Maybe that's sitting back into a child's pose and just giving yourself a moment to rest in child's pose. You want to stretch your wrists, forearms. You can spin your fingers out to the sides, or then back towards your knees, and just kind of gently rock forward and back, side to side, or around in little circles. And see if you can make this a practice or an exercise for your body. So not so much for your mind. You're not thinking your way through. You're not looking around the room at what everyone else is doing. You're not worried about how you look, but you're focused on what you feel inside. So you're using your felt senses. If it's helpful, just close your eyes. Just feel. How's my spine? How are my shoulders? How are my shoulder blades? How do they feel on my back body? How are my hips? What does it feel like to move my pelvis around? How many different ways can you move from this position of hands and knees? There's so many different ways to explore. If you really tune in, we could do this for the next 30 minutes and you wouldn't get bored. There's so much to notice. So feel around, be in your body, notice. And then in your next 3, 4, 5 breaths, no rush. Downward facing dog is where we're eventually headed. So you can start your own transition back to down dog whenever you are ready. You can get there however you would like. Back in your down dog, pretty much the same thing. Just explore, feel around. So you can pedal out your heels, shift your hips side to side, give your head a little shake or a little nod. See if you can feel in your down dog your strong foundation through your hands. Nice, Rose. So spread your fingers very wide. Imagine you're gripping the ground with the pads of your fingertips like you're a gecko holding onto a screen door. And then from your strong hands, see if you can move upwards, feel your strong shoulders. So rather than hyperextending and just pressing back through your shoulders, what that does, it just pulls on tendons and ligaments. So we really want stable shoulder placement. See if you can find that. What does it feel like? And then lastly, your strong core lifts you up out of your arms, out of your wrists, your elbows, your shoulder joints. So imagine there's like an invisible rope attached to your belly button, and it's pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So if you want to bend your knees a little bit or a lot of it, that's absolutely fine. Sometimes I think it feels really good to bend my knees in down dog most of the time, actually. So it's not wrong, and the goal is not to get your legs straight. It's not to get your feet flat on the ground. The intention of this posture is to work that length from fingertips all the way up to your sit bones. So feel into that and breathe into that length. You guys look great, nice poses. Take one more big inhalation into your down dog. Push the ground away. And as you exhale, look forward to the top of your space, and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Very nice. Once you've arrived, come into your halfway lift position. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let it go, fold. And then one more just like that. Inhale, crown of your head reaches forward, tops of your thighs press back. Sit bones broaden. Exhale, fold back in. And this time we'll rise all the way up to stand. So come through your halfway lift, keep rising, arms overhead. And exhale, hands to your heart center. All right, flow with your breath. Inhale, reach up and stretch, high mountain. Exhale, see if you can take the entire length of your exhale to dive down slowly. So stick your butt out and feel your core engage, and then fold in. Very nice. Halfway lift position as you breathe in. See if you can feel length even in the back of your neck. Exhale, release and fold. Root through your feet, connect to your center. If you can, lead with your heart to come back up, all the way up. Inhale, arms reach up. Nice reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. We'll take that flow one more time. It's just a half sun salutation. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, let your breath guide you down slowly and intentionally, then fold. Beautiful. Nice, Jen. Halfway lift. Inhale, spine parallel to the ground. Exhale, release. Bow deeply all the way to empty in your breath. And then take it back up. Inhale your arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, this time, inhale, arms reach up. And as you exhale, we'll take what's called a yin-yang side body stretch. So your right arm goes under and reaches towards the windows. Left arm goes over, reaches towards the opposite wall. Keep your left foot especially rooted firmly. And if you want, you can reach your right tiptoes off the right edge of your mat. Breathe into your long left side. Breathe into your left waistline and the space between your left ribs. See if you can create more space just by breathing bigger than you thought you could. Take one more deep breath on this side. Yes, nice, Trish. As you inhale, come back to center, arms to the sky, both feet on your yoga mat. And then exhale, up and over to the other side. So left arm under, right arm over. Sometimes I like to take my left hand and grab the outside of my right hip. Use that as a little bit of leverage. So your hips are moving right. Most of the weight is in your right foot. If you want to reach left tiptoes out to the left, go for it. Yes, good. Feel that length in your right side and breathe into it. Nice rolls. Beautiful, everybody. Soft through your face and your jaw. One last round on this side. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, bring your hands behind your back and interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. See if you can squeeze your shoulder blades towards your spine. And then if it's available, start to reach your hands back behind you. As you reach your hands back, you might press your hips forward as you hug in with your inner thighs like you're hugging an invisible yoga block. So that's to protect your low back. Puff up your chest, tilt your chin up. Take one more big inhale here. Now keep your hands clasped with your exhale. Hinge at your hips all the way down into your forward fold again. And this time, we'll hang out here for a few rounds with our fingers interlaced behind our back. Nice, Mary Jo. See if you can let your head be heavy, let your neck relax. So if it helps, bend your knees more. And then see if you can use the strength in your core to lift your butt up towards the sky. See if you can use the mobility in your shoulders to lift your knuckles up towards the sky. Take one more big inhalation. Nice, Jane. As you exhale, bring your hands to your low back. And then release your clasp. Let your arms hang down. Let them dangle. Maybe give them a little shaky shake or give your head a little shake. With your next in-breath, halfway lift, realign. Exhale to plant your hands. Step your feet back, plank position, top of your push-up. So inhale right here, high plank. And then as you exhale, just lift your hips up and press them back, down dog. You might bend your knees a lot. You shouldn't have to move your hands or your feet at all. Inhale, come forward again to your high plank position. See if you can come way forward onto your tippy toes. And then exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. This time, inhale, come forward, high plank. You can come to your knees if you want to modify. We're adding a push-up. Exhale, halfway down. Strong arms, strong belly. Inhale, push back up, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Stretch it out. Yes, one more like that. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Don't let your belly drop. Don't let your shoulders roll forward. Inhale, push back up. Nice work. Exhale, down dog. You can wait for us here if you prefer. Otherwise, inhale, come forward one more time. And exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Find a back bend variation of your choice. So baby cobra, full cobra, Spider-Man cobra, Sphinx, up dog. Give yourself a couple breaths. And then as you are ready, no rush, everybody downward facing dog. All right, we'll be in our down dog for about 5 rounds. So feel free to explore in any way you want to. So they can be your movements, your exploration. Maybe they're really, really tiny. Maybe it's micro movements inside your body that I can't even see, but you can feel. Or maybe you take big dynamic movements. You lift one leg up, 3-legged dog, feel around, and then the other leg. If you want more strength work in your down dog, you could turn it into a turbo dog by bending your elbows a lot and then squeezing them in towards each other. So it's almost like you're in a dolphin pose, but your forearms are hovering above the ground an inch or so. Wherever you are at, your breath is right there with you. You feel it, you hear it, it's supporting you. See if you can continue to feel the connection to your center as you lift your hips really high. Nice job, everybody. Take one more inhalation into your dog pose. And then exhale, gaze to the top of your space, however you like to get there. Forward folds. Inhale, spinal extension, lengthen. Exhale, bow, let it go. Then root through your feet, rise all the way up. Big full body stretch to the top. Breathe in, hands to heart as you breathe out. All right, let's build our flow now. Inhale, high mountain. And just like before, exhale, right arm under, left arm on top as you reach towards the side of the room. Inhale, come back through center, arms to the sky. Other side, think up and then over. Inhale, center, reach. As you exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Exhale, slow dive all the way down and fold. Very nice, beautiful. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. This time, just move through your vinyasa however you want to. You can add push-ups if you're feeling it. Take it on your knees, substitute cat-cow, skip it all together. Nice width. See you in downward facing dog. Big, spacious breath. From your down dog, inhale, extend your right leg to the sky. And then go ahead, and if you want to open your hip or explore in some way, do so. So maybe it's just pointing and flexing your foot. Maybe it's bending your knee, reaching your knee out and up. Maybe you stay with your right leg extended and just feel into those little micro movements, those little micro adjustments. Yes, awesome, you guys. Keep pressing both hands firmly into the ground. Keep lifting from your center. If it helps, bend your left knee and come up to the ball of your left foot. See if you can get your right leg higher, get your hips higher. Take one more inhale here. And then keep lifting through your hips, knee towards your nose. So like you're almost still in a down dog, knee towards your nose, and then step forward softly. So if you can keep your hips high as you make that transition, it's a lot easier to step your foot forward. Take your time to rise up into crescent lunge. So all of your toes face forward, hips are square. High on the ball of your back foot. So rather than feeling like your back heel is almost touching the ground, widen your stance a little bit. See if you can get your back heel nice and high. And then rather than sinking into your legs, nice abs, you're finding stability through your legs by hugging towards midline. Your front hip pulls back energetically. Your back hip pulls forward energetically. And as you do that, automatically you should get a little tone in your lowest, deepest abdominals. It's called your transverse abdominis. So it's that little navel to spine connection. Feels like you've got an invisible brace around your middle. So if you can learn how to feel this, it's going to help you so much in your practice. You want to feel this in almost every single pose, especially your back bends. It's a protection for your low back. So feel that invisible brace, and then feel in your upper body your expression. So what are you doing with your heart? What are you doing with your gaze? What are you doing with your hands and your fingers? Just be intentional and feel it. Whatever there is to feel right now in this moment in your crescent lunge, feel your big, spacious breath flowing through. Take one more inhale here as you reach high, maybe gaze up. As you exhale, hinge forward and bring your hands to your front thigh. So push your hands into your front thigh and see if you can feel your strong core. Draw your belly button in and up and almost feel as if you are rounding your low back or puffing up through your low back. So keep this connection to your strong core, root into your front foot and lean forward. Back foot floats up. You're in a warrior 3 variation. Keep your connection to center. It's what's helping you balance. So navel to spine, hips are square, inner thighs face each other. You can stay right here, or option to add some arms. Reach your arms forward, back, out to the sides. Maybe just reach one arm forward. So your personal fullest expression of Warrior 3 today. Think of an uppercase letter T and try to create that with your body. Take one more breath, strong and powerful through your back leg. Nice, Liz. Nice, Rawad. See if you can come back and land in crescent lunge softly. Inhale, reach up, Kesa. Exhale, bring your hands to the ground. We'll take what's called horizon lunge. Reach your right arm forward, up. Spin all of your toes towards the right side of the room and reach your right arm back. Let your hips come down. So you're on the outer edge of your back foot. Your hips are resting on the ground. You can stay here, and sometimes I even like to take my right hand to the inside of my right knee and just kind of press gently, working the mobility in my right hip. Or if you want more strength work, you could lift your hips like you're in a variation of side plank or modified side plank, and you could lift and lower a few times if you'd like. So be here for a couple of breaths or so, just exploring in your own way, or simply breathing. Yeah, good. You're on the outer edge of your back foot. All of your toes face the right side of the room. Next time you inhale, friends, we're just gonna rewind. So reach your right arm up, lift your hips up, and then come back into that low lunge. So pivot to the ball of your back foot. Continue to walk your hands all the way over to the left long edge of your yoga mat. We won't do this when we're flowing breath to movement, but for right now, we're just gonna hang out in our wide-legged forward fold for about 5 rounds. So anywhere you wanna go, any way you wanna explore. You can move around, or you can be still and fill into those little micro movements. So you do you. Stay in your body, stay with your breath, stay with sensation. Anytime you want, big open mouth sigh is welcome. Good job, everybody. Last couple breaths. Bring your hands or your fingertips to the ground if they're not already there. So bend your knees as much as you need to, and then crawl your hands forward back to low lunge. And from your low lunge, root into your front foot, your right foot, lift your left leg to the sky, standing splits. So left leg high. Imagine that you're just in a one-legged forward fold. So that's all it really is. I do not care how high your left leg goes. Just find your own edge and then be there and breathe there. See if you can let your neck relax. See if you can connect to your strong core. If you want to take little handstand hops, if you want to lift up to your right tiptoes or bring your right arm behind your right leg, go for it. Be in the pose and feel, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's unpleasant, know that it is only temporary. Send your breath into the spaces that need it the most. Nice job, everybody. Take one more inhale, maybe lift a little bit higher. Nice, Maggie. As you exhale, Shiva squat, left knee to the back of your right knee, both knees bend, get small and compact. Good. Inhale, re-extend. Left leg high. You can take a little handstand hop if you want to. Exhale again, Shiva squat. We'll do 3 total. Small, compact, all the way to empty. Inhale, re-extend, lengthen. Exhale, last one. Shiva squat. Yes. Inhale, re-extend. Now listen. As you exhale, step your left foot to the back of your mat again. Pivot your back heel down so your back foot is parallel with the back edge of your mat. Warrior 2, rise up, settle in. Good. So your right toes face directly forward, left toes directly to the left. Shoulder stack over hips. And see if you can feel your front knee tracking towards your pinky toe rather than collapsing in towards your big toe. So really try to wrap your front butt cheek underneath your body. Stay nice and open through your shoulders and your hips. So you're not trying to pull your back hip forward. You're not trying to pull your back shoulder forward. You're letting everything open. Next time you inhale, reach forward like you want to touch the front wall. Reach, reach, reach. Side angle pose. Right arm towards the ground, left arm towards the sky. Or you could reach your left arm forward, bicep next to your ear. If you want to, you could even move into the half or the full bind. So your personal variation of this posture today, whatever that looks like, whatever that feels like for you, and then just be in it. Breathe into it. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Keep wrapping your front butt cheek underneath your body. Keep your back foot rooted firmly. Yes. So nice. Awesome, Paul. Last couple breaths here. From the press of your feet, next inhale, reverse warrior. So come up through your warrior two, reach up, reach back, lengthen your right side. You might take your left arm in front of your belly and forward, or behind your back and forward. So kind of like that yin yang side body stretch we did at the top of our mat earlier. Same idea here. Breathe length into your right side body. Imagine you're trying to puff up through your right ribs. Imagine you're trying to lift your right rib cage further away from your right hip. Take one more big inhale, reach, reach, reach. So good, you guys. As you exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot, and then just step your back foot all the way up to the top of your space. You're in forward fold. Halfway lift here, lengthen, realign your spine. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet and rise. Inhale, arms to the sky. As you exhale, curtsy squat. So bring your left toes off the right edge of your mat, hands to heart, get low in your legs. Try to keep your hips facing forward. So right hip draws back, left hip draws forward, inner thighs squeeze. Take little pulses for a moment. Stay low and just pulse it out. Let the heat build in your legs. Notice if you're engaging those lowest, deepest abdominals, your transverse, so navel to spine connection. Feel that brace around your middle. Get as low as you can and then hold for one last breath. Good job. As you inhale, listen, standing staff. So arms reach up, left knee lifts up. As you exhale, curtsy bow. So bring your left toes off the right edge, and this time swing your arms back, take a little bow. Inhale this time, high mountain pose. Both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Exhale, take a slow swan dive all the way down and fold. Very nice, friends. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you'd like, or you can always skip it if you'd rather. Let your breath guide your movement. Let your breath support you from within. So your breath is not there just to be some extra thing you have to keep thinking about. If you can figure out how to use it, the breath is everything. I think it's one of the greatest tools we have, not only in this practice, but out there in the world, in our lives. So really start to connect to it. Get more curious about it. All right, from your down dog, inhale your left leg to the sky. Feel free to explore on this side any way you want. Does not have to be exactly what you did on the other side. Keep pressing through your hands. Keep lifting from your center. Very nice. Take one more inhale. Make your left leg long, strong, and powerful. And then keeping your hips nice and high. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Step forward softly into your low lunge. And then rise slowly into your crescent lunge. Nice reach. So all of your toes face forward, high on the ball of your back foot. Rather than sinking into your legs, you're finding stability. So your legs are your foundation. You want a strong structure for your foundation. So hug in towards midline. Front hip draws back hip draws forward. You feel that connection to your center, that invisible brace around your middle. And then your expression of this pose. You don't do anything fancy necessarily, but whatever you're doing, It's on purpose. Are you spreading your fingers really wide? Or today, maybe you feel like softening your hands, your fingers, your elbows. What are you doing with your gaze? So feel it all, be aware of it all, and be present with it all. Take one more inhale as you reach up, maybe gaze up. Nice anais. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh. Lean forward, draw your belly button in and up, almost like you're puffing up or rounding your low back ever so slightly. So feel that connection to your center. If you can keep it, it will help you in your balance. As you are ready, lean forward even more, float your back foot off the ground. So you're in this variation of Warrior 3. Are you still connected to your center? Are your hips square, inner thighs facing each other, right toes facing down? Is your back leg strong? Stay right where you're at if you want, or option to add some arms. They can go out to the sides. They can go back, forward. Maybe just one arm reaches forward. Maybe prayer hands. Remember that uppercase letter T. Try to create it with your body. Last deep breath. Nice, Ella. And then land back in crescent, maybe softly. Beautiful. Nice, Charles. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. And then we've got horizon lunge. Reach your left arm forward, up and back. Spin your toes to face the windows. Yes, let your hips come down. So hips come down and you can stay here, get this nice stretch. Or if you want to make it a little more strength, a little more active, lift your hips like you're in a variation of side plank. Or you can lift and lower a few times, just kind of working those oblique muscles on your right side. All of your toes are facing the windows. You're on the outer edge of your back foot. If you're working the stretch, you might feel it a lot in your left hip. You might feel it in your right side body. So just feel into it, breathe into it. See what you can find. See what you can discover in your body. Last couple rounds. Doing great. Ah. All right, next time you breathe in, reach your left arm up, forward, spin your toes forward, and bring your hands to the ground. So you're back in your low lunge. Walk your hands over to the right long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Again, we won't do this pose when we're flowing breath of movement, so enjoy it right now. Give yourself a few rounds to explore it however you want to. Don't have to do what you did on the other side. You can if you want to, but whatever you do, just feel into it, be with it. Notice, breathe into the tight spaces. So I know it's so easy to go somewhere else in your mind. I do it all the time in my practice, but the practice is noticing and then coming back right here, right now. Even if you're bored, even if you're anxious, even if you're uncomfortable, can you be present to that? Notice where you feel it in your body. Really, that's the yoga. These poses are just tools to help us tune in, to feel more, to notice more. Nice, Kathy. Give yourself a couple more rounds. All right, and then come to a place where you've got your hands or your fingers on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need. Crawl your hands to the top of your space. And then from this place, we will move into our our standing split. So left foot is your base, right leg lifts. Yes, left foot roots down, right leg lifts as high as you can lift it. Even if that's an inch above the ground, I do not care. So right foot active, try to spread your toes, wiggle them around, just like you would do in a forward fold. Let your neck relax, let your head be heavy. If you want to, you can play. You can lift up to your left tiptoes. You could wrap your left arm behind your left leg. You could take little handstand hoppies. Use your breath to support you from the inside. One last big inhale, maybe lift a little bit higher. Exhale, Shiva squat. Tuck your right knee into the back of your left knee. Both knees bend. Right heel towards your right glute. Inhale, re-extend. Standing splits or little handstand hop. Exhale, Shiva squat. Yes, good. Inhale again. Reach your right leg high. And then last time, Shiva squat. Small and compact all the way to empty. Nice, Victoria. Inhale, re-extend. And as you exhale, right foot steps back to the back of your mat again. This time, pivot your back heel down. Warrior 2 is where we're headed. Rise up. Settle in. So back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Left toes face directly forward. Rather than sticking your butt out and feeling like your left knee is collapsing in. Feel like you're wrapping your left butt cheek underneath your body. Your left knee tracks open towards your pinky toe. Next inhale, reach forward, reach. And then side angle posture. So left hand towards the ground, right arm towards the sky. Left elbow could rest on left side gently. Right arm could reach forward, bicep next to your ear, or if you want, go for the half or the full bind. Yes, awesome, you guys. Nice variations. Some of you are doing what John Cottrell calls victorious warrior, reaching both arms forward. Great variation if you want to take it. So a little more core work with that one. You do you, last couple rounds. Keep wrapping your front butt cheek. Keep pressing through your back foot, back leg strong. Next time you inhale, press from your feet, reverse your warrior. So come up through warrior 2, reach up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. If you want to, your right arm could reach behind your back and forward or in front of your belly and forward. Yes, good. Feel into the length of your left side, your left waistline, the space between your left ribs. Puff up your left ribs. Beautiful. Awesome, you guys. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, pivot to the ball of your back foot, and then just step forward. You're in forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, spinal extension, lengthen, realign. Exhale, release, let it go. Rise all the way up, high mountain, reach up. Inhale here. As you exhale, we'll take our curtsy squat with our right toes off the left edge of our mat this time, hands to heart. So notice if you're sticking your butt out and looking down at the ground, try to reach your tailbone towards the ground, draw up through the crown of your head, tone through your lowest, deepest abdominals. Take those little pulses. So staying low, just pulse it out. Let the heat build in your legs and send your breath into it. Soften through your face. Find your lowest point. Hold there, one last round. Inhale, standing staff. So left foot stays rooted, arms reach up, right knee lifts. If you want, you can extend right leg. And then exhale, right toes again off the left edge of your mat. Curtsy bow, swing your arms back, take a little bow. Inhale, high mountain, both arms to the sky, both feet on your mat. And slow dive all the way down, forward fold. Nice job. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, vinyasa, however you would like. See you in downward facing dog. If you would rather take a child's pose or any other resting pose, please feel free. So we'll take about 5 rounds just hanging out, just reconnecting, kind of recalibrating. And everything we just did, that entire sequence, that entire flow, we're going to move through it again a couple more times. And we'll be going a little faster. So it will be one breath, one movement, but we won't go super fast and speed through it and forget to breathe. We'll go slow and steady and move with our slow, deep, intentional breaths. So if it feels like I'm cueing too slow for you at any point, and see if you can actually breathe slower, breathe deeper, breathe bigger. And if you just want to do your own thing or take a break at any point, that is absolutely fine with me. If you are coming with me, downward facing dog, ujjayi breath. Great big inhale as you push the ground away. Exhale, look to the top of your mat, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale to a spinal extension, lengthen. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root to rise. Take it all the way up. So rooting through your feet, rise, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side body stretch. You can make it your own or right arm under, left arm on top. Inhale through center, reach. Exhale, other side. Think up and then over. Inhale, center, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Baby back bend as you exhale. Curl open, make it come from mid and upper back, not low back. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And then stick your butt out, reach your heart forward, dive down, forward fold. Very nice. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, see if you can keep that exhale going or even hold in emptiness as you lower. Inhale to curl open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg high, powerful and strong. Keep your hips high as you exhale and step forward, low lunge. Inhale, rise, crescent, reach up, gaze up. Nice, Teresa. Exhale, bring your hands to your front thigh. Draw your belly button in and up, preparing for your balance. Then inhale, float off your back foot, lean forward. Stay here and hold as you exhale. Optional arms if you want to add arms. Good. Inhale, come back to crescent, soft landing, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, horizon, reach forward, up and back. And then just rewind as you exhale, reach up, forward, and down. Root into your front foot, standing split, left leg lifts. This time, just one Shiva squat. Exhale, left knee to the back of right. Inhale, re-extend. You can take a little hop if you want. Exhale, step your left foot to the back edge of your mat. Pivot your back heel down and inhale, warrior two, rise. Good. Exhale, side angle, reach forward and tip it over. Very nice. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground and step forward, forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension, nice and long. Exhale, let it go. Root through your feet, rise, high mountain. Inhale. Exhale, curtsy squat. So left toes off the right edge, hands to your heart, get low. Inhale, standing staff, reach high, lift your left knee, maybe extend your left leg. And exhale, curtsy bow. So left toes off the edge again. Swing your arms back, take a little bow. Inhale, high mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Exhale, dive down into your fold. Beautiful. Use your breath to guide you. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, heart lifts. Very nice. Exhale, hips lift. Down dog. Nice, Ivan. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Use your strong core. Exhale, step through as soft as you can. Crescent lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lean forward, hands to your front thigh. Preparing for your balance. Draw your belly button in and up. And then inhale, lean forward, back foot floats up. Stay and hold as you exhale. Maybe add your arms. Awesome, Victoria. Nice width. Inhale, come back, land softly in crescent. Reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down. Horizon. Inhale, reach forward, up and back. Your toes face the windows. And then rewind. Exhale, reach up, forward and down. Back to your low lunge. Root into your left foot. Standing split, right leg lifts. Keep your toes nice and active. Spread them apart. Just one time. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks in the back of your left knee. Get small and compact. Inhale, re-extend. You can take a little hoppy hop if you want. Exhale, step your right foot to the back of your mat. Back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale to rise. Beautiful. Nice, Mike. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over all the way to emptiness. Nice, Anais. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up, reach back. Keep that deep bend in your front knee. Yes. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground. Step all the way to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Realign. Breathe in. Exhale, bow. Let it go. Root through your feet. Rise up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curtsy squat. So right toes off the left edge this time. Hands to heart center. Get low. Inhale, standing staff. Reach high. Lift your right knee or extend your right leg forward. Exhale, curtsy bow. So swing your arms back. Take a little bow. Inhale, high mountain. Arms extend. Lots of length. Keep that length as you dive down into your forward fold. Half lift. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Very good, you guys. That is one round, one time through. So we'll be here for a few breaths. Once again, just kind of recalibrating, reconnecting. Maybe you give yourself a couple open mouth sighs. Got one more round, and this time I'm going to change a few things up, add a few things in. So just like you have been doing this entire class, stay present, listen to my cues. They are invitations, so take what works, leave the rest behind. Good job, everybody. Couple more breaths in down dog or child's pose. If you are in a child's pose and you're joining me, find your way back to down dog. Big inhalation as you push the ground away. Lift your hips really high. Exhale, look to the top of your mat. Step or float. Forward fold. Inhale, spinal extension. Lots of length. Exhale, bow. Let it go. Root through your feet and rise. Big stretch at the top as you breathe in. Hands to your heart center as you breathe out. Okay, last round. Here we go. Inhale, reach. Side body stretch to your right. You can make it your own if you prefer. Take that yin yang variation. Inhale through center. Other side. Exhale up and then over. Inhale, center. Reach up. Exhale, work your back bend. Make it come from mid and upper back. Squeeze the bottom tips of shoulder blades. Now listen, inhale, re-extend. As you exhale, chair plane or drinking bird. So sit back, reach back, maybe float up to your tiptoes if you want. Maybe stay on your tiptoes. High mountain, as tall as you can grow. Maybe possibly stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. This is an exaggeration of what you should feel every time you dive. Weight slightly forward. Heels on the ground for your halfway lift. Breathe in. Yes, exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. Keep that exhale going or hold empty. Nice, Kim. Inhale, curl open, shoulders back and down, elbow tips point back. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, listen, inhale your right leg high. You can stay here and hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Get as high as you can. Yes, nice, Brad. Inhale, three-legged dog. Stretch it out. Now, everybody, exhale, knee towards your nose and step forward softly. Rise. Inhale into crescent lunge. Nice, Mary Jo. Exhale, hands to your front thigh. Prepare for your balance. Navel to spine connection. Inhale, lean forward, float your back foot off the ground. Stay for your exhalation, maybe adding some arms. Yes. Come back. Nice, Jen. Land softly. Awesome, Jane. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands to the earth. This time, listen, just a revolve lunge. So left hand down, right arm to the sky. We're going to take a little pause here. You can stay in your revolve lunge, or if you want, invitation to turn this into a variation of revolve triangle. So stay on the ball of your back foot. See if you can lift your right butt cheek up, 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 and press the top of your right thigh back, back, back. You might have to scoot your left hand back a little bit. Keep lengthening through your spine. Keep squeezing through your inner thighs. Nice, Mike. Awesome, Rose. Keep breathing down into your belly and use your exhales to twist. Nice, Jody. Take one last round wherever you're working. Twist, twist, twist. Bottom of that exhale. Let it go. Low lunge. Inhale, standing splits. Left leg lifts. Once again, we'll take a pause. Stay in standing splits if you prefer, or open into a balancing half moon. So walk your right hand forward a little bit, and then peel your hips open. Left hip stacks on top of right. Back foot is active, like you're stomping it on an invisible wall behind you. If you're in half moon, everything is open towards the windows, your heart, your shoulders, your hips. Can you lift your back leg just a tiny bit higher? Nice job, everybody. Take one more in-breath. Good variations. As you exhale, nice and easy into your Shiva squat. Left knee tucks in the back of right knee, curl in, kind of neutralizing through your spine and your pelvis. Inhale, standing splits, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot back, setting up your warrior two legs. And then inhale, Virabhadrasana 2, rise. Exhale, side angle posture, reach forward, tip it over. And then from here, you can stay in side angle, friends, or invitation to turn this into a triangle. So start to work your front leg towards straight. Keep lengthening through your spine. Stay open through your heart. Good. Get that front leg as straight as you can without locking out or hyperextending through your knee. If you want extra, you could reach both arms forward towards the front wall like you're holding an invisible yoga block in between your palms. Feel your strong core if you take that variation. Yes, awesome. One last round. As you inhale, either reverse triangle or reverse warrior, you choose. So reach up, reach back, lengthen through your right side. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, let it go, fold. Root to rise, take it all the way up. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, curtsy squat, left toes off the right edge of your mat, hands to your heart. Yes, get nice and low. Inhale, standing staff, reach high, lift your left knee. All right, now from this place, we're gonna pause. Eagle pose today, left knee on top, left elbow on bottom. So wrap your legs, wrap your arms, and sit back. Squeeze through your inner thighs. If you can get that second wrap of your toes around your calf, wonderful. If not, just keep your toes active, no big deal. See if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Gaze right through your arms. And imagine you are an eagle. Embody the energy of an eagle. What does it feel like? Breathe it through your body. One more round. Maybe sit a little lower. Good job. Inhale, come back to standing staff. Reach up, lift your left knee or extend your left leg. And then curtsy bow, take a bow. Thank you very much. Good job. Inhale, high mountain. Both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Exhale, dive all the way down into your fold. Nice reach. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, Chaturanga Dandasana. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, lift your heart. Nice lift. Exhale, lift your hips. All right, inhale your left leg to the sky. We got one more side. Stay here and hold, or exhale, left knee, right elbow across your body. Use those obliques. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit. Nice abs. Awesome. Trish, inhale, back up. Stretch it out. And then everyone, exhale, knee towards your nose. Step forward as soft as you can. Beautiful. Rise. Crescent. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to your front thigh. Navel to spine. Preparing for your balance. One more time. Inhale. Back foot floats up. Stay for your exhale. Optional arms. Yes, beautiful. Come back. Nice pulse. Soft landing. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down. And then switching it up this time. Revolve lunge. Left arm to the sky. Twist towards the windows. Stay in your revolve lunge or turn it into a variation of revolve triangle. So stay balanced on the ball of your back foot, but just see if you can lift your left butt cheek up, 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 and press back through the top of your left thigh. Get that left leg as straight as it will go. Keep your spine long. Awesome, Kathy. Nice width. Keep breathing down into your belly and your low back. Use your exhales to twist a little further. Take one last round. Your inner thighs are hugging in. End of your exhale, back to low lunge. Unwind. Inhale, standing split, right leg lifts. Now pausing again, right here. Option to open up into a balancing half moon. So left hand might walk forward a bit. You can use a block if you want, and then peel your hips open. Stack your right hip on top of your left hip. Squeeze through your outer left hip. Stay active and strong through your back leg and your back foot. Very nice, friends. So your personal variation of this pose, feel it. Breathe into every little space. One last inhale, lift, lift, lift. And exhale, nice and easy. Shiva squat, right knee tucks in the back of left knee, neutralizing through spine and pelvis. Inhale, standing splits, right leg high. And then as you exhale, step your right foot to the back of your space. Setting up your warrior two stance. Inhale to rise, Virabhadrasana 2. Yes. Exhale, side angle, reach forward, tip it over. Pausing, you can stay in side angle, or option to take it into a triangle pose. Straighten your front leg. Keep everything open. Heart, shoulders, hips. If you'd like a little extra core here, you can reach your arms forward like you're hugging or holding an invisible yoga block in between your palms. Yes. Awesome. Nice job, everybody. One last big breath. Nice, Brad. As you inhale, you choose reverse warrior or reverse triangle. So rise up, reach back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the earth, step forward, forward fold, top of your yoga mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, rise. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, curtsy squat, right toes off the left edge, hands to heart, get nice and low. Inhale, standing staff, reach high, lift your right knee. Eagle pose, right knee on top, right elbow on bottom. So wrap your legs, wrap your arms, sit back. Weight is primarily in your left heel. Feel that tone of your belly, navel to spine, that invisible brace around your middle. See if you can lift your elbows up and away from your chest. Breathe into the back of your heart, the space between your shoulder blades. What does eagle energy feel like? Breathe it through your body, focused and alert, yet calm and relaxed all at the same time. One more round right here. Nice, Maggie. Inhale, standing staff. So everything unwinds. You can extend right leg if you want. And take your bow, curtsy bow, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, high mountain, reach, stretch. Exhale, slow dive all the way down, forward fold. Stay with me. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose, pause in your plank. One arm at a time, lower down to your forearms, forearm plank. So forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide if possible, and especially press into thumbs and index. So try to create a number 11 with your forearms. If you want to modify, you can make a tripod with your hands instead. Now try not to let your elbows drift apart at all. Dolphin pose, walk your toes as close as you can to your elbows. Lift your hips as high as you can. As you lift your hips high, press your heart back towards the back of the room. We're going to hold here for about 4 or 5 rounds of breath. I know it is uncomfortable. I know it is challenging. This is one of the best poses you can do for your shoulders and your upper back. So know that it is only temporary. Breathe into it, soften around it. If you want to play with lifting one leg and then the other leg, or even taking little hops, please feel free. Make sure your breath is right there with you. Keep hugging in with your upper arms. Keep pushing into the ground with the belly of your forearms. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Last couple rounds. You can exhale out your mouth if you feel a sense of overwhelm. Let it out. Ah. Nice, Ella. So good, everybody. End of your next exhale. Feet down, knees down. Sit back and rest. Child's pose, embryo pose, puppy pose, hero's pose, whatever you'd like. Just take a moment. Feel all that energy flowing through you. It's always there. It's just harder to notice. So see if you can feel yourself not only as a physical being, but also an energetic being. Ah. Good job, you guys. Awesome work. All right, next inhale. Rise up to tabletop, hands and knees. From your hands and your knees, pivot on your right knee, so your right foot comes off the side of your mat. Then extend your left leg back and open up into a modified side plank towards the windows. Notice if you're sticking your butt out a lot, and see if instead you can press your hips forward. Squeeze through your outer right glute. Good. Your right or your left foot can stay on the ground, or your left foot can float up. And maybe your left arm even reaches forward. Feel the length in your left side. Final option, if you want to take it, bend your left knee, reach back, grab hold of your left foot. Once you've got your foot, use gentle leverage to work your pose. So kick, foot into hand, pull hand back into foot, press your hips more forward, let your heart look up. Take one last full breath wherever you are at. And then ever so slowly come back to your tabletop. If you would rather, you can take thread the needle with your right arm. Otherwise, follow me back into your down dog. So if you see what I'm doing and then you're like, no, I don't want to do this, then come to thread the needle. So in your down dog, bring your feet out to the width of your mat. You might walk your feet just a tiny bit closer to your hands, like an inch or two, not much. Take your right hand to the back of your left ankle. So reach it to the outside of your left ankle and grab hold. Yes. If you can't grab your ankle, you could grab calf, even the back of your knee. Keep lifting your hips high. If you have a really slippery mat, I know this is hard, so please feel free to take thread the needle instead if you'd rather. Feel the strength in your left hand, your left shoulder, and your core. And with each exhale, push just a little bit more, gazing underneath your left armpit. Nice job, you guys. Just a couple more rounds here. And then end of your second exhale, everybody meet in regular downward facing dog. If you feel like moving through a quick vinyasa to get there or to just reset, go for it. All right, inhale, take your right leg to the sky. And then exhale, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space. Set your body down nice and easy. So if you'd rather take this pose on your back or in a seat, that is absolutely fine with me. Otherwise, just set yourself up with intention and attention. Get your right knee as wide as you can. Lift your right butt cheek up and back rather than sinking into your hips and exploiting your hypermobility in your joints. Find structure. So right butt cheek pulls up and back as your heart then reaches forward and down. So if you're somebody that can just sit in your hips, your right butt cheek is on the ground, see if you can actually get your right butt cheek to lift up as you pull back. Your practice is stability just as much as mobility. If this bothers your right knee at all, keep activation through your right toes like you're trying to spread them apart. Take big, spacious breaths that move all the way down into your hips. Ah. Soft face, soft jaw. What if you could soften through your heart? What would that feel like? What if you could soften through your outer shell? What would that feel like? Take about 3 or 4 more deep breaths. All right. End of your next exhale. Start your own transition back to down dog, however you want to get there. So you can take it back to a 3-legged dog, give your right leg a little shaky shake, or maybe you want to move to a 3-legged tabletop. Maybe you want to take some cat cows. Maybe you want to take a vinyasa. So you do you. See you in down dog. All right, great big inhale as you push the ground away. And exhale, look to the top of your mat, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Once you've arrived, inhale to a halfway lift. And then exhale, fold, heel toe your feet together so that your big toes touch, little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl, tiny little potato bug ball. So butt towards the ground, nose towards your knees. You can choose, try to press your heels down and that will work your ankle flexibility, or lift your heels up high, that'll work strength and balance. And then if you want to, you could even turn this into a toe stand by pointing your knees straight forward and bringing your hands to your heart center. So just balancing on your tiptoes, hugging with your inner thighs, inner knees, inner heels. Couple more breaths. Good. From wherever you are at, next inhale, come back to your halfway lift position, heels down, spine long, realign. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Vinyasa if you want, or just set your knees down. We'll meet in tabletop. Thanks, Teresa. From your tabletop, friends, modified side plank on your left side. So pivot on your left knee, reach your right leg back, right arm up. Open up. So if you tend to stick your butt out in this posture, see if you can pay attention to your outer left glute, squeeze it and use it to press your hips more forward. Your right foot can stay on the ground or float up. Your right arm could reach forward, work the length in your right side. Stay, or final option, move into your half bow, bend your right knee, reach your right hand back to grab your right foot. Nice, Jane. Awesome, you guys. Press your hips forward. Let your heart look up if you're in that bind. Beautiful. Wherever you are at, soften around it. So you're working the pose with strength, but a little softness, little sweetness. One last round. And ever so slowly, come back to hands and knees. If you know that you want to take thread the needle, you can just stay here. You can take thread the needle with your left arm or come back into your down dog. From your down dog, walk your feet out to the width of your mat, maybe forward just slightly, not too much. And then left hand reaches around to grab the back of your right ankle, the outside of your right ankle. If you can't reach your ankle, grab back of your calf, back of your knee. Your right hand is still your foundation. So try not to make this a forward fold where you're twisting and grabbing your ankle. You want to feel your foundation through your right hand, your right shoulder strong, your hips lifting high, gaze underneath your right armpit. Yes, good. Every exhalation, twist just a little bit more. So nice, you guys. Wherever you are at, couple more deep breaths. Yes. And then everybody meet in a regular down dog. If you want to take a quick vinyasa, just resetting, or if you're on your hands and your knees, you want to take a vinyasa to get there, go for it. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Exhale, pigeon pose. Gently come down. Take it on your back or a seat if it will serve you better there. Otherwise, if you're in regular pigeon, remember, try not to just plop into your hips. If you feel like you could fall asleep in pigeon, then you're missing the pose completely. It should feel active first, that strong structure. Left butt cheek pulls up and back. You're plugging the femur bone into the hip socket, and then your heart goes forward. Something else that is sometimes helpful when you're upright, see if you can find that brace around your middle. So a lot of times I see people flaring their ribs forward and just plopping into their hips. Draw navel to spine and feel everything integrate. So it's a completely different way of being in the pose. I see people do pigeon all the time, and I'm like, that is doing nothing good for your body. All you're doing is pulling on your tendons and ligaments. So that's fine if that's what you want to do. But if you want to get out of the pose, what it's meant to give you, really tune in, make those little micro adjustments, find first structure, stability, then soften around it. So yoga is like that. Two people can do the exact same practice, depending on how much awareness you have, depending on how you're using your breath, getting a completely different thing out of it. You can go through the motions and miss it all, or you can really tune in, feel, be in your body, connect, and get so much. It's a meditation if you let it be. Anytime, big open mouth sigh. Take about 3, 4 more breaths. And we'll just leave it up to you, essentially. So when you feel pretty much even on both sides, start your transition back to one last down dog. No hurry. Back in your down dogs. Walk it out one last time. If you'd rather take a child's pose, or if you want to move through one last vinyasa, now is your time. And then, my friends, in your next few breaths, we'll find our way all the way down onto our back. So, however you want to get there, also whichever direction you would like to face, fine with me. Once you're on your back, just hug your knees in towards your belly. Take a little rock from side to side. After a few rocks, supine spinal twist of your choice. You can go to either side first. Just be aware of the space around you. So your knees might just fall to one side, or maybe you extend one leg, maybe you cross your legs. The most gentle variation of a supine spinal twist would be windshield wiper variation. So feet wide, mat width distance apart, and just let your knees fall to one side. Keep your gaze up or over your opposite shoulder. Send your breath all the way down into your belly. Once you have taken about 4 or 5 rounds on this side, just slowly and intentionally find your way to the other side. No rush, but when you feel pretty even on both sides with your twist, come back to center. Take any inversion that you would like to take, anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart for about 5 to 10 rounds. If an inversion is not what sounds good to you, there's some other place you want to go, that's fine too. And again, no rush. Once you feel complete with your inversion, ease your way out. Take any counter poses or any finishing poses of your choice. So happy baby is always a good one at the end of practice. Maybe you just want to squeeze your knees towards your belly. Maybe you want to roll out your wrists, your ankles. And then eventually start to find your way into your final relaxation. So that can be the traditional corpse pose or any other position that you would like to take your Shavasana in, just as long as it's intentional. At this point, you can let go of any efforting, any control or manipulation of your breath. Just give in. As you settle in, just relax into your Shavasana. I will share this poem with you. It's long, but it's one of my most favorite poems. It's by Andrea Gibson. It's called For the Days I Stopped Wanting a Body. Imagine when a human dies, the soul misses the body. actually grieves the loss of its hands and all they could hold, misses the throat closing shy, reading out loud on the first day of school. Imagine the soul misses the stubbed toe, the loose tooth, the funny bone. Imagine the soul misses the thirsty garden cheeks watered by grief, misses how the body could sleep through a dream. What else can sleep through a dream? What else can laugh? Imagine the soul misses each falling eyelash waiting to be wished, misses the wrist screaming away the blade. The soul misses the lisp, the stutter, the limp. The soul misses the holy bruise, blue from that army of blood rushing to the wound's side. When a human dies, the soul searches the universe for something blushing, something shaking in the cold, something that scars, sweeps the universe for patience worn thin, the last nerve fighting for its life, the voice box aching to be heard. The soul misses the way the body would hold another body, and not be two bodies, but one pleading God doubled in grace. The soul misses how the mind told the body, "You have fallen from grace." And the body said, "Erase every scripture that doesn't have a pulse. There isn't a single page in the Bible that can wince, that can clumsy, that can freckle, that can hunger." Imagine the soul misses hunger, emptiness, rage, the fist that was never taught to curl, curls, the teeth that were never taught to clench, clench, the body that was never taught to make love makes love like a hungry ghost digging its way out of the grave. The soul misses the unforever of old age, the skin that no longer fits. The soul misses every single day the body was sick, the now it forced, the here it built from the fever. Fever is how the body prays, how it burns and begs for another average day. The soul misses the legs creaking up the stairs, misses the fear that climbed up the vocal cords to curse the wheelchair. The soul misses what the body could not let go. What else could hold on that tightly to everything? What else could hear the chain of a swing set and fall to its knees? What else could touch a screen door and taste lemonade? What else could come back from a war and not come back, but still try to live? When a human dies, the soul moves through the universe, trying to describe how a body trembles when it's lost, softens when it's safe, how a wound would heal given nothing but time. Do you understand? Nothing in space can imagine it. No comet, no nebula, no ray of light can fathom the landscape of awe, the heat of shame, the fingertips pulling the first gray hair and throwing it away. I can't imagine it, the stars say. Tell us again about goosebumps. Tell us again about pain. So these last few moments, friends, just let yourself be in your body. Feel this body, even the discomfort, even the ache, even the pain. Just let whatever's there have space to move through you. Maybe even feel into gratitude for this body, love, compassion, just all these different parts of your whole Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Just start to slowly and gently bring movement back into your body. Feel the wiggle of your fingers and toes. It would feel good. Sometimes I like to rub my hands together and then place them over my eyelids. Just be in the dark for one last second. Eventually roll to either side, fetal position, just nurturing posture. Just give yourself a couple breaths there. I like to visualize all the energy, all the efforts from my practice just integrating, soaking into my body. You can use your imagination to see that in some way if you want. And then use your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation facing forward. So just like we began this practice 90 minutes ago. Notice if you feel any different physically, energetically, emotionally. Notice if anything has shifted even a little bit. And as you sit up tall, gather your hands to your heart, prayer hands or one palm stacked over the other. And we'll close with one big collective Om. So I'd love for you to join me. If you'd rather just listen, that's fine too. So start by exhaling, emptying out, clear your throat if you need to. And breathe in your voice, fill up with it. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here, for letting me guide you. Namaste. Yay. Good job, everyone.
Thanks, Katie.
You're welcome. If you have questions, you're welcome to ask me. Have a great rest of your Sunday. If you didn't pay on your way in, please remember to pay on your way out. Motherfucker. What'd you say about Wednesday? Something Wednesday?
I was talking about, like, don't pay me tomorrow, don't pay me Wednesday.
Don't pay me in 3 weeks. Okay. Good job. Hey. Hey, you cutie.